Hello and welcome back to We Are Famous EFC. My name is Adam. It is the match preview ahead of Everton's game against Southampton at Goodison Park in the Carabao Cup. Well, Everton are coming off a dreadful 3-2 loss again. And if we do end up going 2-0 up against Southampton, then who knows where that will take Everton. Will Everton keep it, or will they fail again and lose the game? Who knows? But Southampton and Everton are the worst football club in the Premier League right now as we record this. Everton sitting rock bottom, 20th or 0 points. Southampton's 19th on 0 points too. But it's going to be a tough game for Sean Dyche's Toffees, isn't it? We all know that it's going to be difficult in the Carabao Cup, but Jake O'Brien, Jared Branthwaite, Sean Dyche will probably start, and before then, he'll probably bring Michael Keane back for the Palace game. But I'll tell you what, if he brings Michael Keane in for the Palace, for the Leicester game, then we're going to lose that game, obviously. Probably we will. But I don't want to see Michael Keane in the squad again now. It's bad enough of yesterday with that idiotic, pathetic performance we all seen yesterday at Villa Park. That was horrendous, absolute horrendous. And I tell you what, we cannot afford to see that like that again. So let's get straight into it. So yes, of course, it's going to be a tough game for the Toffees. Do we think that Sean Dyche can be up to the job to put a group of players out who can win, and in fact, who will win? Oh, bless me. Because I tell you what, I'm not too sure I can trust Everton much longer anymore. I'm falling out of confidence and hope. I'm already cracking myself that oh, bless me, that we're not gonna go down. Because I tell you what, at this rate we're gonna end up going down. And I tell you what, we cannot afford to go down, can we? So, as I said, I'm really cracking myself. But I'll get into my starting 11 shortly. Let's see what Everton manager Sean Dyche says in his press conference ahead of the Southampton game.
Head scratching because you see 7 minutes of madness, 8 minutes of madness. Today wasn't like that. I thought the players delivered. Obviously it was hard to take with the fullback situation, and another one coming out the side with illness during the game, which was hard to take at that stage. Reshuffling and reorganising the best we could, and then we conceded a soft goal, 2-0 up, for them to get the one. And then the big change in the game is it comes from a brilliant chance, and if that goes in, the whole stadium changes, the mood changes. It's not easy to say, but you fancy yourself to go and win it. Not that easy, but I fancied it at that stage because it was a great move and a great chance. And then they go the other end and score from a mistake. And at the minute, we're getting punished for everything that goes into our box that looks like it's going to be trouble. It's ended up with trouble. And that's something we've got to change, quite obviously.
I know you've mentioned before already about putting together a full performance, a full package to win games, but ultimately, how many positives can you take from finding more of those game-changing moments in terms of the goals and the chances that were created?
Yeah, it was tough coming. We're down to the full-back situation has been tough. Getting the team out there, but playing in that way, picking them up from the last time. But I thought the reaction was good. The tactical reaction was good in the first half, absorbing and then breaking when we could. Slowing them down and making it a slow game, but ready for us to break. And I thought we did that really well. And like I say, we lost the fullback, which was not ideal with the situation with the fullbacks. And then, we finished the half in pretty solid form, and we started the next half in solid form. We have a big chance. And at the end of the day, we can debate it all you want, but goals change games. If we take our chance today, even the 3-2, we hit the bar. Another good chance, good play from Dom. He fights the lad off, and it's a great chance. And we hit the bar, and unfortunately, at the minute, the margins are really hurting us. I talk about endlessly because you can see it at the moment. every mistake seems to get punished, and every time we have a chance to punish someone else, we haven't done. That's my responsibility as manager and the players' responsibility as a collective. So the work continues.
It does feel like another tough one to say, but we saw today from the reaction for the players, to go 2-0 up in the first place, that they are capable of reacting, they are taking on the messages. What do you say to the players after a game like that, after putting in such a big effort and ultimately coming out frustrated?
Well, famous manager called Jimmy Searley says it's the same oars and the same canoe, so keep rubbing. And I said to him, lads, it's about us. It's about the collective. We've been in some really tough situations that you well know, our supporters know, and we've come through it. It's another tough situation. It's another massive challenge. It's our responsibility, starting with me, to come through it. That's the next challenge. Park all the injuries, park all the excuses about us going to challenge ourselves to win football matches. And that's what we've got to do, quite obviously. More killer instinct in one box and more killer instinct in the other. Make sure we keep clean sheets. Make sure we take our chances. Sounds easy. It's quite obviously not that easy, but that's the responsibility that I have, my coaching team and the players.
Obviously, stretched the extreme in the fullback positions, as you mentioned. Mikolenko going off today again. So it was illness. Do you know how he is?
Yeah, just a general illness. I won't know until the illness shows itself. But he just felt ill, so he felt he had to come off.
And obviously, 2 games in 5 days next week. Does that present another opportunity to go again and put one of those performances together? Like
I mean, we'll get out there what we can and the players that we can and hope for a better outcome and work for a better outcome. That's for sure. I must say the fans were great again today. A lot of question marks and all that business over myself and some things I've said which have been completely misquoted. I don't know where that story came from, but it did. Anyway, they were terrific again today. They were in good voice. They were trying.
Yeah, so that was Sean Dyche's press conference, but who knows where we lie as a football club now. But as I said, Everton and Southampton are 2 really bad sides. But for me, I really do not know where the football club will go. I'm begging that Everton Football Club will stay up in the Premier League. But as I said, who knows? But let's get straight into it now. Starting the lineup. Joe Virginia in goal. No, Asmina Begovic in goal. Right back, Nathan Patterson, Janet Branthwaite and Jake O'Brien. In front of them, Jesper Linderstorm, Jimmy Garner, and Abdoulaye Doucouré. He'll probably go. In front of them, Tim Inabuman. In the middle, I'm going to go with Ilimin Ndiaye. Next to him, Dwight McNeil on the right. On the left, I'm going to go with Beto. Up front, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And hopefully he'll score. But as I said, it's going to be Calvert-Lewin's got to be at his best again for me. And hopefully he'll get another goal, hopefully. But also, what I'm more bothered about is Everton getting a win, being confident in the game, not going 2-0 up, then bottling it. We've got to go 2-0 up. Then, when we get the chances, get another goal and another, and take our chances and make sure we get them in the back of the net. Because at the end of the day, we cannot afford for them to equalise. If they equalise or win that means, for me, we're the worst run Premier League team in the whole league, and that is not what we can afford because we already are a bin bag. We look like a bin bag under the dinosaur of a manager who we've got. And yeah, for me, even if we win this, Sean Dyche still has to be sacked because that's literally a disgrace that we've still got this dinosaur of a manager in charge of our football club. So for me, no matter what, Dyche has still got to be sacked. No matter what. But yeah, as I said, it's going to be tough, but I can see Everton winning. Predictions, I'm going to go with a 4-0 win to Everton. Just because it's a bad side and Everton are a good side, but haven't shown it yet. I've got belief that we'll do it. They'll get outrun Southampton. But we've really now got to look to the Premier League against Leicester and get the wins in our bags, because I tell you what, if we don't, then I'm going to be really, really worried. Really, really worried. The reason I'm confident going into this game is because we're at Goodison. But we've really got to win this. Otherwise, the fans are already turning on Sean Dyche, and they're going to turn on the board, Machete, the lot, to get him gone out this football club. So for me, there's only one way back, and that's to get a win against Leicester. If he wants to save his job, we've got to win Leicester on Saturday. So Leicester will probably score because they've been scoring at home lately. But as I said, there's going to be big, massive problems for Sean Dyche if we do not win Leicester or Southampton either. Or if we win Southampton and we get beat by Leicester, well, that's not good enough for me. We've got to stay up in the league, and we've got to fight with all our might within the boys in the royal blue jersey. We've got to do that. We've got to fight. Because they wear the Everton jersey to fight for the badge, for the club, for us fans, the lot. Us fans, what we've been through for the last couple of years is horrendous. Is absolute historical horrendous. And if we go down the season that ugly, and it's also embarrassing, the final campaign of Goodison, and we say goodbye to Goodison down in the Championship, not happening. That is not happening. We're staying up, and Sean Dyche has got to get his act together, otherwise he's got to get the consequences, and that's going to be the sack if we do not win Leicester or Southampton, or if we win Southampton and we get beat by Leicester, then for me, he's still got to go. Right, that's all I've got time for you. Up the toffees. Let's hope we get a big result on Tuesday and also on Saturday. Up the toffees. See you later. Bye-bye.